Here you go. She was so sleeping last week.
All participants, please take your seats.
Do you have any questions?
Black shoes and the white pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the rehearsal submission, for playing and stuff, it's very good to do the stuff. They might say it. That's kind of bad thing.
I'm surprised you guys remember me. You're so proud of me that you're picking it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please start finding your seats. Our ceremony is about to begin.
It's for the record. It's a sign from God and I'm walking. Oh, really? Well, you're committed to it. Very. Puncher, not puncher the nose. Right? Yeah. Lucky. I'll be
The commissioning ceremony will begin in approximately 2 minutes. Please turn off all cell phones to avoid disrupting the ceremony. Will the guests and staff please rise for the arrival of the official party, and please remain standing for the parading of the colors, our national anthem, and the invocation. Side boys, post! Naval Reserve Officers Training Corps, San Diego, arriving. Principal Military Deputy, arriving. Side boys, post! Parade the colors.
Order. Reset. Halt.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
cut.
Post the colors.
Ready, cut. Shoulder, up. Ready, cut. Mark time, mark. Left, right turn. Mark, left, left. Forward, mark. Left, right. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Left, right.
At this time, the invocation will be delivered by Father Robert Capone, Honorary Chaplain for NROTC, San Diego.
We gather with these, the finest of our young men and women, to celebrate accomplishments of the past and their commissioning for future responsibilities. Let us pray. God of eternity, you've guided us through a choppy year, from troughs of despair to the crests of joy. Today we give thanks for the fresh breath of the sea breeze and the firmness of the flight deck. God of the journey, the seas offshore look promising as we launch from a familiar shoreline, trusting in you, our education and training, to accompany us as we strive to fulfill our duties. Imbue our discipline and sacrifice with a spirit of camaraderie. God of blessings, we pray for all those people who have helped bring us to this day of celebration. Teachers and trainers, veterans and recruiters, parents and friends, we praise you in expressing our gratitude to them. God of mercy, we pray for all who have died and all those who feel tossed about by anxiety. May Christ, who calmed the storm, bring us all to the harbor of light and peace. God of power, may those to be commissioned today have the courage to serve the common good. As they defend others, may they feel your strength and protection. We make our prayer in your many holy names. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the Spring 2022 Commissioning Ceremony. My name is Staff Sergeant William Bauman, a Marine student with Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps, San Diego. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Professor of Naval Science and Commanding Officer of the San Diego NROTC Consortium, Captain Gerald Olin.
All right, good morning. Thank you, Father Capone, and thank you for the Navy Region Southwest Band for rendering that wonderful rendition of our national anthem this morning. Good morning, distinguished guests, parents, friends, and most importantly, our midshipmen and officer candidates who are to be commissioned this morning. The staff of NROTC San Diego welcomes you to our commissioning ceremony. And I can see it's a standing room only event, and every seat in the house is taken, so this is terrific. This is the biggest showing that we've had post-pandemic, and we're happy to make parents a part of this event today. Also joining us today are leaders from our sister service ROTC units. Welcome to Air Force ROTC Commander Colonel John Grimm, and representing the Army ROTC program is Captain Russell Davis. Thank you for joining us and for being our partners. We have several distinguished guests here today. I'd like to recognize one. First, Rear Admiral Kevin Jones, Director of Logistics. Directorate is the J4 at US AFRICOM. But when I look around the crowd today, I see a lot of colonels, lieutenant colonels, captains, lieutenant commanders, master chiefs, sergeant majors, sergeants major, and many others. So welcome. We have a proud tradition of military heritage within our unit here because of our proximity to Camp Pendleton and Miramar and the Navy bases here in San Diego. So this is a great place to go to school. Many of our students spent parts of their childhood here as military families, and we're happy to make all of you a part of that event today. I'd like to thank the Midway Museum for allowing us to use this impressive venue for today's event, and we're grateful for the opportunity to conduct this significant event here. So a lot of work went into planning this event, and I'd like to thank a few members of our team. First, I'd like to thank Lieutenant Morgan Hampel and Gunnery Sergeant Jacob Hayden for their hard work in preparing us for this day and for getting everything set up. And then not here today are the unsung heroes of our NROTC unit, and that's our civilian admin department. In fact, today they're back in the office. They couldn't attend because they're doing the paperwork to be sure that everybody here gets paid starting today, this morning. So they're back in the office watching us on the live stream. So thank you to Phyllis, Oscar, and Jennifer. So we're really grateful for what you're doing back in the office today, and I think our new officers here are even more grateful. So thank you. Again, thank you to the Navy Southwest Band for supporting this commissioning. This is the first time in the 3 commissionings that I've been here where we've been able to have a live band. So it's great to return to some normalcy and to have you here with us today. Thank you. Also supporting us today, we have crew members from the USS Cowpens that are supporting our honor ceremony. So thank you for joining us today. I'd like to thank the 5 universities that make up the San Diego NROTC Consortium. First, from the University of San Diego, I'd like to say thank you and welcome to the Interim Vice Provost, Dr. Roger Pace, the Assistant Dean of the School of Leadership and Education Sciences, Vlad Balcevic, the Vice President for University Advancement, Mr. Rick Virgin, from San Diego State University, representing the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts is Ms. Lainey Lockwood. From University of California, San Diego, the Dean of Undergraduate Education, Dr. John Moore. From Point Loma Nazarene University, welcome to Dr. Maria Zach. From Cal State University, San Marcos, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Dale Cole-Event, and thank you for joining us here today. I'd also like to thank our community sponsors. So we get a lot of awards throughout the school year. We had a different award ceremony before today where many awards were given out. We're going to give out a few today. But I'd like to welcome representatives from American Legion Post 303. They're big supporters of our program, and they're always present, participating in key events like this. But I'd like to say thank you to Mark Goodman, Colonel Wes Sherman, Senior Chief Jack Kane. And I'd also like to welcome Mr. Eddie Murphy. I don't know if Eddie's here today. He was the executive officer at USS Pueblo and was a POW in North Korea and spoke to our midshipmen this year. So if you were able to make it today, Eddie, thank you very much. I'd also like to welcome National Defense Industrial Association that's represented by their awards chair today, Ms. Kimberly Davis. Thank you. So today we're going to commission 39 officers, 21 Marine second lieutenants, and 18 Navy ensigns. This is an extremely exciting day in the career of any military officer, the day you raise your hand and you take that oath of office and you receive your commission as either a second lieutenant or a Navy ensign. I guess the one piece of advice that I would give to each and every one of you here today as new officers is that have a passion for what you do every day. Some days are going to be hard. That's okay. Some days you're going to fail. That's going to happen as well. But you need to learn from it, and you need to come back and do better. So please let that stick with you. And lastly, remember to take care of your sailors and Marines. If you do so, I can guarantee you that they're going to take care of you, and they're going to be a key to your success. So congratulations on a job well done. This is just the beginning of your service to your country, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. I would now like to introduce today's guest speaker and our commissioning officer, and also NROTC San Diego alumni, Vice Admiral Francis Morley. Francis Morley is the Principal Military Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Navy for Research, Development, and Acquisition. In that capacity, he serves as the Senior Active Duty Officer with responsibility for all naval acquisition and programs, and he represents the Department of Navy to Congress for all matters relating to acquisition policy and programs. Vice Admiral Morley received his bachelor's degree in physics from the University of San Diego and was commissioned as an ensign from the NROTC San Diego program. He is a graduate of Test Pilot School and holds a Master of Science in Aviation Systems from the University of Tennessee. He is a graduate of the Air Command and Staff College, the Joint Forces Staff College, the Defense Systems Management College, George Washington University's National Security Studies Program, and Harvard University's Kennedy School of Government, National, and International Studies Program. Admiral Morley served as an F-18 pilot in Strike Fighter Squadron 192 and deployed aboard the USS Independence. He served on VFA 83, deployed on the USS George Washington, and he had command of VFA 87, deployed with the USS Theodore Roosevelt. He also served as assistant navigator on the USS Enterprise. His shore tours include service as a test pilot, where he was the 5th pilot to fly the F-18 Super Hornet, and he was the first pilot to land that aircraft on an aircraft carrier. Ashore, he served as the Chief of Air and Missile Defense, J-3 at U.S. Pacific Command, as Program Manager for the F-18 and EA-18 Growler programs, as Vice Commander of Naval Air Systems Command, as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Navy for International Programs and Director of Navy International Programs. He's logged over 3,500 hours of flight time and has 750 carrier-arrested landings. He's flown more than 35 aircraft types, including all variants of the F-18 and the E-18 Growler, the AV-8, the F-14, the F-15, the F-16, and the MiG-39. Vice Admiral Morley is also the senior active duty member who's graduated, that's currently in service, that's graduated from San Diego State and from our program. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Francis Morley.
All right. Okay, first thing, you guys sit at ease, all right? Please, enjoy, relax, it's okay. I'll take the heat if you guys get in trouble. Like he said, they're already doing the paperwork. You're good. You're good. All right. So I want you guys to enjoy this. Second of all, hey, first, Cap Mullen, Jerry, thanks a lot for the introduction and stuff. I do apologize, particularly those standing in the back, for that long introduction there. It's I think he did leave out the fact that I was the starting shortstop for the 1978 Camden County Little League All-Star team. Pretty proud of, but bottom line is I'm kind of old, and so the bio gets a little long. So for those standing, apologies there. Also probably worth apologizing for the world's longest title in a service where the really cool jobs are short, right? Like boss, like skipper, like captain, like CAG. I got like 9 different words in my title. It's pretty cool to have Secretary of the Navy in your title, but having both the words deputy and assistant in it kind of brings you right back down to earth, right? So you're never too senior in anything. All right, so good afternoon, San Diego, NROTC, or good morning, I should still say. Wow, it is great to be here. It's great to be back. It's great to be home. What a beautiful setting here on USS Midway, looking out over North Island. It is very fortunate to be here, and to everybody that's here, and as you said, back to the normal part of time. Welcome to our commissioning ensigns and second lieutenants, to the family and friends out there that supported them for so long, to the faculty and staff that have brought them through. It's truly a great day, and as I said, it's truly great to be back home. And thank you sincerely for allowing me the opportunity to share this with you here. As Jerry said, very unique. Here we've got 39 total graduates, 18 to be ensigns, and 21 to be second lieutenant. So I don't know what happened, but I see the Marine option is very alive and well here at this unit now. So congratulations to all of you there. For the Navy, we have 5 surface warfare officers, one of which is going nuke power. God bless you, whoever you are on that. I see you, I think now. Or no, who is it? There you? Okay, God bless you. So on that, I talked to our nuke swell and the staff, so he got you, didn't he? He got you. So congratulations on that. We got 1 sub. Who's going subs here? All right, congratulations there. 2 EOD and 10 aviation. So a good balance. Certainly, selfishly, I'm happy to see a heavyweight on the aviation side there. For the Marine Corps, it gets a little easier, right? We've got 1 guaranteed aviation contract. Who's that here with the Marine Corps? Congratulations to you. And then the rest of you going to fight it out at TBS, right? So we'll let the games begin from there as that goes. Hey, there's kind of a unique thing going on. I hope to get through my remarks before he starts talking because he can be kind of loud. But the ceremony going on in the bow is I think it's a change of command. And the guest speaker there is Rear Admiral Stamatopoulos, who I think is familiar to many of you here. His son just graduated in December. He spoke at that commissioning ceremony 6 months ago. Pete and I are graduates from this NROTC unit. Him at USD, me at San Diego State, same year. So we were classmates throughout, and we worked together even today. So pretty ironic, kind of get a little chills. Him and I here back doing this. So, but he's going to start speaking. He's loud. So we'll see what we can do to get through this. All right, let's talk about, and then I should also mention too, Rear Admiral Kevin Jones. I know you mentioned him, but congratulations to you, Mom and Dad. Congratulations, big day for you coming from Germany, and I know Brian's out there. Who's Brian? Which one's Brian? All right, Brian. He's the one laughing. You guys, yeah, it's all one laughing, so that makes sense. So congratulations there. All right, hey, so let's go through a little bit of what we have here. So top graduates, right? Midshipman Hannah Park for the Navy and Midshipman Sam Longo. I know we're going to honor you later, but stand up, you two, if you could, for me there. So, all right. So Hannah and Sam, congratulations for our top graduates there. All right, guys, you can sit down. We're going to applaud a little bit here, so get used to it. We also have 2 going direct to follow-on masters, right? So I'll probably get this name a little wrong, although I got help this morning. But Midshipman Harrison Cariala, where are you? All right, stand up for me there. Navy Burke Scholar and Midshipman Alexander Bor Rivera, where are you? All right, awesome. NPS Scholar. So congrats to Harrison and Alexander. All right, thanks, guys. I won't call you guys out, but I believe, too, you got to study abroad at one point here during the last 4 years. One to Dubai. Who got to go to Dubai? Anybody here? Yeah, lucky. And then who? Ireland. One to Ireland as well. All right, fantastic. They did not have that program when I was here, or if they did, they didn't tell me about it. So what a cool opportunity on that. So congrats to you guys. And then finally, when we tally it up, I think it's in the program, but it looks like we've got 2 graduating summa cum laudes, 6 magna cum laudes, and 11 cum laudes. So very impressive, but not surprising. So now for you guys sitting there that I didn't call out anything specific, don't worry about it because you're just like me. All right, so remember the saying goes, the B students grow up to work for the A students who grow up to work for the C students. All right, so you guys are all in play. All right, trust me on that. You're all in play with unlimited potential from the result of the hard work that you've done here over the last 4 years. And that's really what this is about. This is your day, all right? And this is your time. So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our graduating officers today. All right, so let's see. Now, finally, I think here I would be remiss if I didn't also recognize and thank those parents, family, friends, and supporters that are behind these 39 commissioning officers today. Mom and Dad, you raised an amazing kid. Thank you for giving them the drive, the talent, the dedication, and the desire to succeed. You endowed them with the love of country and the desire to serve, and we're a better nation for it. Thank you to all the rest, the siblings, the aunts, the uncles, the friends, the neighbors, the mentors, and anyone who played a role in developing the young men and women before us today. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all of you for bringing them here today. All right, we'll probably ease the applause here for a little bit. So, 34 years ago for me, it was right here where you all today. Of course, I wasn't on this warship because this warship was actually serving still out in Yokosuka, Japan, forward deployed. But nonetheless, and like I said, extremely special for me to be here with you today and to take part. Perhaps as an aside, even more interesting, 36 years ago today, when I was a midshipman, I was Top Gun 1 came out, and I watched it 6 times that month. And on your commissioning day, Top Gun 2 is opening. So I bet you, I'm sure there's about 11 of you that are probably going to see it this weekend if you haven't already, because I guess some of you got to see some of the premieres that went on earlier. So anyway, enjoy that with your family. My wife and I got to see it a couple weeks ago at Pensacola in the Naval Air Museum, and that was pretty cool. As she said, it was with all the naval aviation flag officers and retired flags. She said, I've never seen so many grown men cry before. So it was a lot of fun. It's really cool. You'll enjoy it. But I stray here. So 34 years ago, seems like a lifetime ago, and also seems just like yesterday. I thought maybe just for a few minutes here, it might be useful to give you a taste of what awaits you through sharing a little bit of my journey here. But bottom line here, you all are going to write your own story. You're going to have your own experiences, many of which will be better than mine, and they will all be different. So, first, one thing you're going to encounter when you embark on your careers are Naval Academy graduates. My. So let me tell you what I tell all my Naval Academy friends. The Naval Academy is supposed to build self-discipline, but I will tell you what builds self-discipline. Graduate 4 years from a university in San Diego. That is self-discipline. We have options, and we have to take care of ourselves. So congrats to all of you for getting here on that, and don't think they have anything on you guys, okay? So that's one. So, what could a lonely fleet average fighter pilot possibly experience? So you heard the bio, but let me talk about this a little bit. Here it is. So I was nothing special sitting where you were 34 years ago. I think I graduated summa sorta not cum laude, if I remember right. I've hung around a while. I've worked pretty hard. I've had some great experiences. So taking that long bio, just give you a little bit of perspective of what's in store for you, okay? I managed to travel the world, see the world through the cockpit of an F-18, see the world from the bridge of an aircraft carrier, as well as from the hallowed halls of the Pentagon and from the White House Situation Room. Through it all, it's been a tremendous opportunity. I've been a fighter pilot, a test pilot, a ship driver, a commanding officer, a major program manager, an international arms dealer, and an admiral. So that's fine. But what's my point here? My point is what you're going to find that is in the Navy and the Marine Corps, these are not ordinary run-of-the-mill experiences. Okay? When we do something, when you do something, you're going to do it at the absolute top of the profession. Okay? So let me show you. So when I was a pilot, I still am, I wasn't just a pilot, right? I wasn't flying Cessnas around. I was a fighter pilot. Some of you will be fighter pilots, flying the F-18 Hornet around the world from the decks of aircraft carriers, inflicting duress on the bad guys in the world deserving of a little duress. It was not United Express, okay? The top of the profession. When I was a test pilot, I wasn't ringing a new avionics system in the next commuter aircraft. No, I was part of the development of this F-18 E&F Super Hornet, what turned out to be probably the most advanced versatile aircraft carrier aircraft we've seen to date on that. When I was a ship driver, a mariner, I was not driving a ferry boat across the harbor. I was driving the USS, shut the front door, mother frickin' Enterprise. Frickin', okay? 8 nuclear reactors, 4 screws, and 95,000 tons of displacement. That is the top of the profession, right? Not ordinary stuff. Now this one you got to bear with me a little bit as you get a little older, but as a major program manager, I wasn't product managing a widget factory. Okay, I was managing the Hornet Growler program for the Navy and Marine Corps. 1,600 aircraft, $4.5 billion a year, 7 international partners, and absolutely top of technology that we have at the date, right? So now none of that's probably overly impressive to you at this point, but when the hair gets a little gray and the back a little stiffer and the eyes a little weaker, it's pretty heady stuff to be sitting at the table across from the CEO of Boeing or Lockheed or a head of Air Force or Navy from another country and work these kind of deals on that. Top of the profession. Now the fun one. As an international arms dealer, all right, I wasn't gun running rifles and bullets in the desert, okay? I actually was one of the top 5 international arms dealers in the world, all right? Over $15 billion worth of business every year, bringing into our industry, to our taxpayers, but most importantly, developing partners and relationships and trust and bonds and capacity and capability with our friends and partners out across the world. Very critical in today's great power competition that you are entering into. And as the saying goes, he or she with the most friends wins. And that's historically true with every Navy in history. So a big deal and quite, and again, at the very top of any profession in which you all choose to be a part of, okay? Or find yourself a part of. Now, in that light, just as an aside, a word of advice, if you do find yourself in that security cooperation is the nice word, arms dealing business. When you're traveling and you filling out that little customs form on the airplane before you arrive, don't put in occupation international arms dealer. It will slow you down at the airport, trust me, all right? So just put naval officer, you'll be good. All right. So the point of all this is not what I've done, okay? The point is not what I've done. The point is what you have amazing opportunities in front of you and what you're going to do. And everything that you do is going to be an amazing adventure and a fulfilling adventure in the fact that it's serving our nation and our Navy and our Marine Corps. The opportunities are endless. The experiences are unimaginable. And all at the absolute highest levels of any profession in which you choose to involve yourself in. If one fleet average San Diego State graduate naval officer can have the experiences that I've had, just think what lies ahead for all of you. For tomorrow we begin a new journey. A journey in a world marked by the extremes of war and the dreams of peace, where you will soar to the reaches of space and plumb to the depths of the ocean, and the eyes of the world will be on you. You as you stand to watch for us. So, I figure you guys know all the good Navy quotes and Marine quotes, so I'll leave you with this one. And although we may not fully agree with his past politics, I think we all agree that Napoleon Bonaparte is certainly one of history's most recognized warriors. In 1796, after winning 6 victories, taking 21 flags, and capturing 15,000 prisoners, General Bonaparte said to his troops on the eve of the next battle, "Do not deceive yourselves. You have achieved nothing, because you still have everything to do. There remains battles to fight, cities to take, and rivers to cross." Ladies and gentlemen, naval officers, you have everything yet to do. Many battles to fight and rivers to cross. But they are absolutely wonderful opportunities and experiences, and all for the most noblest of causes, service to the United States of America. So look forward, attack the future. Thank you for the opportunity today. Thank you for your service. Godspeed, class of 2022, and God bless this land that you will protect. Thank you very much.
Now is the time our commissionees have been working toward for many years. They will take their oaths as ensigns in the Navy and second lieutenants in the Marine Corps. The oath of office will be administered by Vice Admiral Morley. Following the oath, each commissionee will receive their appointment of commission from Vice Admiral Morley. Midshipmen, Marines, attend. Vice Admiral Morley will now administer the commissioning oath.
Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name. Solemnly swear. Support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. All enemies. Domestic. That I bear true faith. Allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reprobation. For purpose of evasion. That I will well and faithfully. Discharge the duties. On which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
The commissionees will now be pinned as ensigns and second lieutenants by their family and friends. Vice Admiral Morley will award the appointment of commission. Ensign Olivia Ady will be striped by her mother, Michelle Zacharatos, and father, Trevor Ady. Ensign Ady attended the University of San Diego, majoring in international relations, minoring in naval science, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Ady will report to dive school at Naval Diving and Salvage Training Center in Panama City, Florida. Ensign Jill Bauer will be striped by her father, Jeff Bauer. Ensign Bauer attended the University of San Diego, majoring in mechanical engineering and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Bauer will report to flight school at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Gianni Benedetto will be striped by his mother, Don Bogar, and father, Daniel Benedetto. Ensign Benedetto attended San Diego State University, majoring in aerospace engineering and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Benedetto will report to flight school at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign John Cesars will be striped by his father, Matthew Cesars, and mother, Christine Cesars. Ensign Cesars attended the University of San Diego, majoring in biology, minoring in mathematics and naval science, and graduating magna cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Cesars will report to DDG 51, USS Arleigh Burke in Rota, Spain. Ensign Thomas Chittick will be striped by his mother, Amy Chittick, father, Kirk Chittick. Ensign Chittick attended Point Loma Nazarene University, majoring in chemistry and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Chittick will report to flight school at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Jonah Cranford will be striped by his father, David Cranford, and mother, Arlette Zuniga Cranford. Ensign Cranford attended the University of San Diego, majoring in business economics and minoring in mathematics and naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Cranford will report to LSD 48, USS Ashland in Sasebo, Japan.
Ready, set.
Ensign Kyle Daly will be striped by his father, Lieutenant Commander William Daly, United States Navy retired, and mother, Tamara Malloy. Ensign Kyle Daly attended San Diego State University, majoring in political science and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Daly will report to Naval Flight Officer Training at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Michael Daly will be striped by his Nana, Regina Daly, and mother, Paula Daly. Ensign Daly attended the University of San Diego, majoring in biology, minoring in film and naval science, and graduating magna cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Daly will report to Nuclear Power School in Charleston, South Carolina. Ensign Jared Doris will be striped by his mother, Jeanette Roach. Ensign Doris attended Point Loma Nazarene University, majoring in biology, minoring in naval science, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Doris will report to flight school at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Madeline Fletcher will be striped by her father, Christopher Fletcher, and mother, Lara Fletcher. Ensign Fletcher attended the University of California, San Diego, majoring in marine biology and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Fletcher will report to flight school at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Alexander Gore will be striped by his father, David Gore, mother, Maria Rivero Gore. Ensign Gore attended San Diego State University, majoring in computer science, minoring in naval science, and graduating summa cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Gore will report to Naval Postgraduate School in Monterey, California, to pursue a master's degree in computer science. Ensign Ryan Hammond will be striped by his wife, Allison Hammond Gain, and mother, Mary Hammond. Ensign Hammond attended San Diego State University, majoring in physics and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Hammond will report to dive school at Naval Diving and Salvage Training Center in Panama City, Florida. Ensign Brian Jones will be striped by his father, Rear Admiral Kevin Jones, United States Navy active, and mother, Claire Jones. Ensign Jones attended the University of San Diego, majoring in environmental science and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Jones will report to DDG 54 USS Curtis Wilbur in San Diego, California. Ensign Harrison Kairala will be striped by his father, Shane Kairala, and mother, Gary Kairala. Ensign Kairala attended Point Loma Nazarene University, majoring in computer science, minoring in naval science, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Kairala will report to flight school at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Cameron Knutson will be striped by his father, Larry Knutson, and mother, Shauna Knutson. Ensign Knutson attended the University of San Diego, majoring in mechanical engineering and minoring in mathematics and naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Knutson will report to Naval Flight Officer Training at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Isabella Lenka will be striped by her father, Mark Lenka, and mother, Elizabeth Lenka. Ensign Lenka attended the University of San Diego, majoring in behavioral neuroscience, minoring in biomedical ethics and naval science, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Lenka will report to DDG 105, USS Dewey in Yokosuka, Japan. Ensign Hannah Park will be striped by her mother, Emily Park, father, Jeremy Park. Ensign Park attended San Diego State University, majoring in geography, Geographic Information Science and Technology, minoring in Naval Science, and graduating summa cum laude. Following commissioning, Ensign Park will report to flight school at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Blake Siniscalchi will be striped by his mother, Laura Siniscalchi, and grandfather, Chief Petty Officer Steve Diamond Smith, United States Navy, retired. Ensign Siniscalchi attended the University of San Diego, majoring in environmental science and minoring in naval science. Following commissioning, Ensign Siniscalchi will report to LCS 118 in Mayport, Florida. Second Lieutenant Hunter Allegre will be pinned by his mother, Holly Allegre, and father, Brando Allegre. Second Lieutenant Allegre attended Point Loma Nazarene University, majoring in exercise science and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Allegre will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Chris Bronzy will be pinned by his mother, Amy Bronzy, and sister, Caroline Bronzy. Second Lieutenant Bronzy attended San Diego State University, majoring in international security and conflict resolution, minoring in naval science. Second Lieutenant Bronzy will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Emily Davis will be pinned by her friend, Corporal Joseph Dembo, United States Marine Corps active, and friend Corporal Jorge Carrillo, United States Marine Corps active. Second Lieutenant Davis attended San Diego State University, majoring in international security and conflict resolution with an emphasis in global justice. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Davis will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Caroline Doolin will be pinned by her mother, Mary E. Doolin, and father, Colonel Drew T. Doolin, United States Marine Corps, retired. Second Lieutenant Doolin attended the University of San Diego, majoring in international relations. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Doolin will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Jordan Elliott will be pinned by his mother, Michelle Elliott, and father, Sergeant Major David Elliott, United States Marine Corps active. Second Lieutenant Elliott attended University of California, San Diego, majoring in business psychology and minoring in history. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Elliott will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant James Estelore will be pinned by his mother, Christy Estelore, and father, Senior Airman James Estelore, United States Air Force, retired. Second Lieutenant Estelore attended the University of San Diego, majoring in finance. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Estelore will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Samuel Follett will be pinned by his wife, Jessica Follett, and father and mother, Doug and Aaron Follett. Second Lieutenant Follett attended California State University, San Marcos, majoring in economics and graduating magna cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Follett will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Luis Godinez will be pinned by his sister, Myra Godinez. Second Lieutenant Godinez attended San Diego State University, majoring in psychology, minoring in sociology, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Godinez will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Trayvon Harris will be pinned by his wife, Queen Bianca Harris, mother, Vanessa Tyus, and children, TJ, Tremaine, Treshawn, and Peanut. Second Lieutenant Harris attended San Diego State University, majoring in psychology. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Harris will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Paul Hatala will be pinned by his mother, Captain Pamela Hatala, United States Navy, retired, and father, Major John Hatala, United States Marine Corps, retired. Second Lieutenant Hatala attended San Diego State University, majoring in history, minoring in naval science, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Hatala will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Owen Hitchcock will be pinned by his father, Steve Hitchcock, mother, Stephanie Hitchcock. Second Lieutenant Hitchcock attended San Diego State University, majoring in international security and conflict resolution, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Hitchcock will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Samuel Longo will be pinned by his father, Russell Longo, and mother, Eileen Longo. Second Lieutenant Longo attended the University of San Diego, majoring in history, minoring in international relations, and graduating magna cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Longo will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Nathaniel Mackey will be pinned by his mother, Colleen Mackey, and girlfriend, Rebecca Chamberlain. Second Lieutenant Mackey attended California State University, San Marcos, majoring in political science and graduating magna cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Mackey will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Mara Melendez will be pinned by her husband and daughter, Brandon and Aliana Melendez. Mother, Claudia Gonzalez. Second Lieutenant Melendez attended San Diego State University, majoring in criminal justice and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Melendez will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Esther Miratala will be pinned by her father, Jose Miratala, mother, Maria Miratala, and her sister, Janet Miratala. Second Lieutenant Miratala attended San Diego State University, San Marcos, majoring in economics. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Miratala will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Quad Nguyen will be pinned by his mother, Tu Quinn Nguyen, and father, Kong Nguyen. Second Lieutenant Nguyen attended the University of San Diego, majoring in mechanical engineering and minoring in mathematics. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Nguyen will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Cole Pade will be pinned by his wife, Anna Pade, father, Drew Pade, and mother, Leslie Pade. Second Lieutenant Pade attended Point Loma Nazarene University, majoring in exercise science and graduating summa cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Pade will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Angelina Sanchez Fizak will be pinned by her father, Frank Sanchez, mother, Bella Sanchez, husband, Andrew Fizak, and brother, Mario Sanchez. Second Lieutenant Sanchez Fizak attended San Diego State University, majoring in exercise science and minoring in psychology. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Sanchez Fizak will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Thomas Schrantz will be pinned by his mother, Kim Schrantz, and father, Tom Schrantz. Second Lieutenant Schrantz attended the University of San Diego, majoring in business administration and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Schrantz will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Connor White will be pinned by his mentor, Master Gunnery Sergeant Troy Wazarski, United States Marine Corps, active. And Second Lieutenant White attended the San Diego State University, majoring in criminal justice and graduating magna cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant White will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Jonah Whitman will be pinned by his mother, Mara Whitman, and father, Major Jonathan Whitman, United States Air Force, retired. Second Lieutenant Whitman attended the University of San Diego, majoring in political science, minoring in history, and graduating cum laude. Following commissioning, Second Lieutenant Whitman will report to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. I present the newest ensigns and second lieutenants of the United States Navy and Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. On behalf of the President of the National Defense Industrial Association San Diego Chapter, Vice Admiral Morley will recognize the top Navy and Marine graduate with a sword. This year's recipients of these prestigious awards are, for the Navy, Ensign Hannah Park. For the Marine Corps, Second Lieutenant Samuel Longo. The mission of the National Defense Industrial Association is to provide a legal and ethical forum for the interchange of ideas between government and industry on industrial issues of joint concern. NDIA's San Diego chapter believes the future of America's military strength is in the leaders who will guide the young men and women of our armed forces in the years ahead. Accordingly, the chapter is proud to present a sword to the top graduates of our battalion, passing to them this traditional symbol of leadership and the responsibility to lead future generations of American sailors and Marines. On behalf of the Chief of Naval Operations, Vice Admiral Morley will present the CNO Distinguished Midshipman Awards to Ensign Park and Second Lieutenant Longo. This award was established to honor Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps midshipmen who demonstrate the highest standards of leadership, scholarship, and military performance. Congratulations to the awardees. At this time, the 21 Marine Corps Second Lieutenants will be presented with their Marine Officer's Sword. The Marine Officer's Sword is known as the Mameluke. It is named after the Mamelukes who evolved from Turkish slave soldiers in the 11th century to become rulers of Egypt. In 1805, First Lieutenant Presley O'Bannon, United States Marine Corps, led a valiant expedition of 8 Marines, 1 midshipman, and 10 mercenaries to restore the rightful but deposed ruler of Tripoli to his throne. After a 600-mile march across the Sahara Desert, O'Bannon's team reached and successfully stormed the fortress at Derna, Tripoli. For his commendable actions and inspiring leadership, First Lieutenant O'Bannon was personally awarded the Sword of the Governor of Derna. The Mamelukes presented to today's new second lieutenant symbolize Lieutenant O'Bannon's prize and are required to be worn by all Marine officers. Captain Dye, Marine Officer Instructor of NROTC San Diego, will present a Mameluke sword to each of our new Marine second lieutenants.
Sir.
Reason! Two! Carry! Two! Return! Two!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the benediction, the departure of the official party, and the playing of the service hymns. Father Robert Capone will now deliver the benediction.
Psalm 16. Keep me safe, O God, in you I take refuge. Let us pray. May faith in God's protection grant you courage. May your discipline and sacrifice inspire every citizen to use their freedom well. May God, who is for us, with us, and among us, bless and keep you all in your departures and arrivals, on every voyage and flight, in every struggle and victory, and grant you peace. Amen.
Side boys, post! Principal Military Deputy departing. Naval Reserve Officers Training Corps, San Diego, departing. Side boys, post. This concludes our ceremony. We ask for a few minutes with the newly commissioned officers for a group photograph. Thank you.